Hi guys, here I am with another bathroom in my house that's got an issue with the fill valve. So I'm going to replace it. And I went and picked up a new one. The last one I got was Fluid Master. This one here is a Danco. I think everything's pretty much the same. This one's got a little bit different feature on the bottom, which I thought was kind of cool. I already took the little nut off the bottom of this one and shut the water off at the water supply on the side there. And so all I'm going to do now is disconnect the hose, and that comes right off. And I can pull this right out. And underneath the here, I've got like just a little tin there, just to collect any more residual water that might be still left in the bottom of the tank. And I'm gonna get started and put in this new system. And I took it out already, just to, see if the height was the same, because this is a low flush toilet. It's only six liter toilet. And at the bottom of this fill valve is that little nut. But this is what this fill valve came with, a little bit different kind of a nut. And I'm a nut, so I'm making a mess here. Okay, so this is what's on the bottom. I had the worst day, guys. Felt like crap all day. I think I'm coming down with some kind of a flu or something, but here I am. Anyway, so the first one doesn't have those little wings on the side, so I had to actually get a pair of pliers to try to unscrew it. So what I got to do here now is put it in the same spot as what the other one was. It's a little low, I think, but then connect the two. I'm sitting backwards on the toilet. Seems a little weird. And connect this tube to what? This one's a little bit different than the Fluid Master, but this is where I'm going to connect this tube to right here. I think that's where the water, I don't know. Listen, you sometimes have to wing it. Once you've done one, I think that you got it though, right? So let's gonna get that on there. I surprised myself because I try stuff, and so far, the one downstairs, see the hole in there? Just have to line this up and put it inside there. Hopefully. I don't know if there's any, well, there's like a, I didn't notice that. I don't know if I take that out or what. No, there's like a little plastic ring around that. But, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put that back in there. Hopefully the height's gonna be okay. I don't really know how to adjust the height. This gets clipped onto there. And then it's just a matter of screwing on this wing nut to the bottom, and then hooking up the chain to the handle. And the handle, you see here, has got a little crack in it, and it's been like that for quite a few years. And I tried to go and get another one because I thought they were universal, but apparently they're not. This one goes in sideways and comes out this way. So another one I tried to get that could flush like that, the thing, I don't know, the thing was this, the doohickey thing was a little different. But right now I'm gonna try and get this wing nut on there. So I'm gonna sit you right like that. You can watch me freak out or concentrate or whatever you want. I don't know if I'm gonna get this right, but. So I woke up today feeling like, I don't know, like achy, and I had a headache. And of course, when I went to go and look for Tylenol, I didn't have any Tylenol. Who doesn't have Tylenol? Everybody has Tylenol. Okay, so I finally got the wing nut to go on the right way. I was screwing it the wrong way. Then I went today to go and have my oil change done on my car because I'm overdue. So I went. I don't want to reef on this thing too much because I don't want to snap those little plastic wings on there. But I want to make sure that I got it tight enough. I might have to get on the floor, so you'll have to bear with me. So it's in nice and straight. A factory. It comes from the factory with this here. I think that stops the water flow. Or you can this is a shut off for the water. Yeah, if I only knew how to do it. You can kind of push this back this way. You can shut the water off here if you didn't want to shut it off down at the floor. But what I'm going to do right now is go on the floor and attach the supply line. This is a Toto 6-liter toilet. Yeah, so look at my bathroom. I've kind of got like, you know, that bucket, we've been using this bucket to flush the toilet. Because we weren't getting enough water in there. Pardon me, I have a really bad knee, so it takes me a little bit to get down onto the floor. So. And I'm gonna see if I can get this nice and snug, and you're not gonna be able to see anything here because I think it's too dark, but I'm gonna try anyway. Ta-da! Yeah, it's kind of dark, eh? I have to take my glasses off here. It's kind of an up close and personal place to be with your toilet, I guess. Okay, now I'm gonna hook up the braided supply line. I mean, you know, plumbing is not that difficult. You know, I've had to do a couple of things here in the last little while, and I don't think it's as bad as what people think, and they end up calling a plumber. I mean, I believe this part was like $17, $18, Canadian Tire here in my town. Okay, I'm going to turn that. Look at how dusty that is. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a little jug I've had in here to collect the water. I'm going to leave that there just in case. I'm going to turn on my supply line. Well, at least it's dust and it's not anything else. Okay, so I want to get back up. Make sure I have no leaks here. I'll have to come down and check it again. But I'd like to see what's happening inside. Listen, people, I'm 51 years old with a bad knee. So you gotta bear with me while I was trying to get up and down. So it should stop. Oh, there we go. Now the water stopped at the right spot. I'm going to flush the toilet. And in the tank here, actually, the water wasn't going any higher than that before. Maybe even a little bit lower than that. So thought we were having some kind of a problem with that. Oh, and it shuts right off. There we go. And so far so good. I'm just feeling for leaks now. Oops. Trying to tighten it, but I think I was undoing it. So I'm gonna take this little container. I just had this little container that was in my kitchen. And it's all clean water, folks, so it's okay. Not that I was gonna drink it afterwards, but anyway, that's just about it for me. And I went since yesterday with no toilet upstairs and not feeling well, and going downstairs to my downstairs washroom. And I'm just kind of watching a couple times to see where the water rises to. All right, so this is the next day. And like I showed you earlier in the video where the water wasn't filling up inside the actual bowl, I had the tube here, where the opening, there's a little opening here where the water comes out. And I had that on this end right here. I don't know if you can see that there. Whoop. So the water that was actually pouring out of the tube was going into the tank, not into the bowl. So this is the water that goes into the bowl. So, yepper. So, rather than just fixing that, because the water level on this tube here, the overflow tube, was at the right level, I had to go and mess around with this and turn that locking mechanism to bring the height up and down. So what happened was, when I now run the water, which I'll show you, I put that back in there. Okay. So now when I run the water, this is the lock that I was telling you about. You can use this instead of the shut off. Put that back down. Now water's going to fill back up in the tank, but it is not going to stop at the overflow. And I've tried this thing here, turn it, several times, and I've even pulled that whole pin right out. So the water's going to come up, and it's going to go right into the overflow tube. Or if it doesn't and I adjust this, then it turns on and comes back off, turns on and comes back off. And so you see now the water, now it's going over, going into where the bowl is. So it causes your toilet to run and run and run and run and run. So I was doing this, turn that, and turn back on. I want to get that water level down. There's a little mark. See that? So it's come back on again. Just want to. But if I keep adjusting the float here, I think it's still running into the tank. So I think the next thing I got to do, maybe that's it. It's right at the top though. It's like, yeah, it's still running in. So I need to adjust this a little bit higher. But the higher I adjust that, let's see. The higher I adjust that, what happens is the pin comes undone. So I'm thinking I need to push this down further. I adjusted the float inside by just, there's a little lever in the bottom there. I just stick my hand in the water and push this down a little bit, and then turned it back a quarter of an inch or whatever. So I heard a little click, and so it just moved that tubing over a little bit. And the water level, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if you can see. I don't even know if you can see that if I put it down really close. The water level is below that pipe now, which earlier it wasn't. I'm gonna flush it one more time. Watch the water come up. I think I flushed this time. This thing so many times. Watch the water come up. There. Now the water's not coming over that pipe. And if I get up, which is not easy to do, guys, because like I said yesterday, I'm not feeling well. And today, I don't know if because I've been so out of it that I've spent so much time in my bed yesterday till 3 that I'm thinking my back is really starting to get sore just from being in the damn bed. So, all right, I'm going to put the, hang on, I'm going to put the lid back on. Please don't fall, please don't fall. And we'll flush and make sure there's a lot more water in the bowl there than there was yesterday. Yesterday there was not a lot of water. Trial and error, folks.